Drake's For All the Dogs album recently dropped, and I noticed a lot of the songs were produced by BNYX. BNYX has a very unique sound that is impressive to others, so in this video I want to find out what makes it so special and what we can learn. For the songs like Fear of Heights and I Don't Give a
Why they make it sound like I'm still hung up on you? That could never be.
Both of these start with a slow build up that leads into trap drums, and for that I just started with this simple pad using these triad chords. And I just layered this with a Juno ARP, and I noticed there was a filter on this ARP, so I added one from Shaperbox to sound like this. And with these chords, and you'll notice throughout, is the C and the B create that dark, dissonant vibe. Then I just layered a simple bell in the background, using Portal just like BNYX to give that subtle delay texture. And I went to add my own ARP on top, but this time with a half time to make it darker. And just like in the start of I Don't Give a Fuck, you notice them vocals are in them higher keys. So I found this vocal from Splice, and to think outside the box like BNYX, I used two delays. First one was just a regular delay, and a 1/32 delay with automation, which really gives it that detuned feeling. So let's take a listen without the delays. Now let's listen to it with the delay. Then on top of that, I just layered this piano, and I went into addictive keys and brought this velocity all the way to 0 to give it that lo-fi sound. Now for the second half of the beat, and this is where BNYX really shines with heavy synths. And I used another ARP along with this Portal to give it a trippy effect. And as you can see, I chopped the two ARPs up, and the chords for each sound are playing off each other. Then I added this lead one shot using slide notes to replicate how BNYX uses the pitch wheel. And I noticed he likes to use Serum a lot, and I added another lead. You can see I used the mod wheel automation, and when I play it you can hear the vibrato of the note. And again, another lead on top of this. And notice how this lead has that half step like I mentioned earlier. Then I added a heavy bass, and you can see I added automation for the pitch wheel, so it was pitching the note up. For the drums, I just added this simple hi-hat, along with this open hat with different tones. Then just a regular clap and snare. Then that hard hitting 808. And together this is how it all sounds. For this beat I wanted to make something slower and soulful like in 7969 Santa and Slime You Out.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
So I wanted to match a vocal just like in Slime You Out. So I went to Splice and I found this. Lord, please deliver us. Deliver me. So when adding like reverb and chopping it up, it sounded like this. And just like in 7969, I wanted to give it some body. So I layered 2 different pads with these chords. Then I wanted to layer some keys, so I got 2 different pianos, and then again using the same technique for both of the pianos. Then just like in Slime You Out, I wanted to add a synth pluck. And to give it some low end, some thick synth bass. For the drums, BNYX likes to use hi-hat patterns but using triplet bounce. This can be done by going to snap to grid and doing 1/3 beat. Then he uses velocity with the hi-hats to make them feel more natural. So let's listen to them with those all one velocity. And now let's listen to them with the velocity. It just creates that nice subtle rhythm. Then I added this snare and kick. And again, that kick is on that 1/3 step beat. And just like in the reverse section of Slime You Out.
Trying to build trust, showing me at the ends how they trying to.
I did my own by reversing the drums and the bass. And for the outro, I wanted to add that emotional piano, again sticking to the 1/3 step. And this is what it sounds like all